Okay then, so everyone, welcome back to a new video, and if you're wondering why I'm recording on my phone, it's purely just a quality thing. I want to know what you prefer. Do you prefer my phone or my camera? Which looks better? Which has better picture, better quality, better audio? Just all round, which one would you prefer to see more? So without further ado, we'll get into the main point of the video. Okay then, so this is another episode of Growing, and welcome to the channel if you're new. I hope that you enjoy watching the documentary of me trying to get towards my version of success. Maybe you want to do the same, and if you're thinking about it, I'd really encourage you to do it. You know, just put yourself out there, start the business, start the Instagram account, whatever you want to do, just get started with it. So what I'm going to do now is I've got about an hour of cold calling before people stop kind of responding, because it gets a bit late. So it's 4 o'clock currently, and I stopped cold calling at 5, just because that's when most businesses close and people kind of wind down and try and stop work. So that's what I'm going to do now, and then I'll check in back with you after that. So all finished up with our cold calling session. Now what I'm going to do is do some maths homework, and I've got PE homework to do, and then after that I'll let you know what I'm up to and see what I'm doing. I'll probably send emails later on this evening. Well, I'll definitely send emails on this evening. As you know, part of my outreach, I do cold calls during the time I can cold call, and then do emails during the times when cold calling isn't an option. And so yeah, that's going to be what I'm doing this evening. But before I actually get into that, before I get into homework, I wanted to talk to you about something. Okay then, so a while ago I was talking to you about how I'm going to potentially work with this person that owns this software company, and getting started with the software, something I've always wanted to do, always wanted to market for, try and grow a brand for, and it's something I'm really passionate about. I really care about software businesses and online sort of IT businesses. And so this opportunity came about, and I was speaking to you about how it appeared that he blocked my email. And so I didn't think we were going to go ahead. But then the other day, I said he was meant to get back to me on Friday, which he did. And he said he wanted to go ahead. So that was just really exciting, and maybe it's going to be my first client, which is absolutely incredible. I've never had a client for the Rise Up Agency yet. And so what we've done is we've gone ahead and we've booked a video call for tomorrow to sort the payment. Now, it is a pure pay on results basis, so what we're doing is we'll take the amount up front, then for every client we don't gain him, we'll refund him the amount. So what we're doing is we're taking 5 clients for a payment up front. I'm not going to reveal the amount, but we're going to take a payment of 5 clients up front, and then for every client we don't generate him, we refund him the difference that we didn't get him, that he paid us, sorry. And so that's what we've gone ahead and done. So tomorrow at 5 o'clock, I've got a video call to sort out that payment. Then I'll send him the client onboarding. We'll start getting, started with the work. And what I actually want to do, I haven't even revealed this to him yet, but what I want to do is actually go to the location that this specific thing is for. And I know you may be thinking, but it's a software business, it doesn't have a specific location. But in this case, it does. It has specific locations that it kind of operates in. I can't reveal what it is and what it does, but it is really exciting. I think it could be a great opportunity to literally grow a next big thing, right? Which is super exciting. So yeah, what I want to do is actually I want to film the ad creative at the location, showing people the benefits of this software, what it can do, and the hassle that saved most people, because there's one specific thing that it solves. There's a lot of people that have to do this one thing. They have to do something with the software that they don't normally want to do. And so this software solves that. You don't have to do the specific thing. With this software, you simply click something and it takes you through to a page. And I know that sounds really generic and out in the air, and that's because it is. I can't reveal what the software is. Maybe if in the future we gain permission, we can talk about who we're working with, what we're doing, if that tends to be the case. I know I'm jumping the gun a little bit here, but tomorrow we've decided to book a video call to sort out the payment. So the first few steps, the first few, movements towards getting started with this person is just super exciting. And I can't wait. So what I want to do is go to the location and film the ad creative. And my thinking was I'll film a whole vlog around that client and around that day, around that video, around what we're doing, how we're going to try and get started with them, and how we're going to film the ad creative and put it all together and launch the first client. I was going to do like a kind of series thing, launching my first ad for my first potential client, my proper first potential client, because there's been money transacted, which I've never had before, which is a still guarantee on pay and results, because we're going to refund him the difference. but we take the money up front for the commitment to make sure that he's invested in it and he wants to actually grow this, and he's super passionate about his business, which I can definitely tell that he is. And we both share the same passion, which is absolutely amazing. And so, yeah, my first potential client, my first kind of client that I've taken a transaction, taken a payment from, hopefully tomorrow. Then we'll go around and film the ad creative. I'll hopefully make a vlog on it and I'll show you the whole day, so it'll probably be like a half an hour vlog or something. Let me know if you'd like to see that. Would you like to see that vlog? And that's what I wanted to talk to you about. So this could potentially be my first client, the first kind of thing for the Rise Up agency, and hopefully it's only onwards and upwards from here. And I know it is jumping the gun. Maybe tomorrow things will go awry and he won't want to get started and all that kind of stuff, but looking on the bright side, looking on the positive side, hopefully tomorrow should be the day that I receive my first payment for the Rise Up agency, which none of it is mine until we generate him those 5 clients. But it is still a commitment, it's still a thing showing that he actually wants to work with us and he doesn't just want it because it's free like we were offering before. So the work is still initially free because we only generate him the results and we only get paid if we gain him the clients, but it's not free in the sense of we just start the work straight away without a payment, because then that's what made me realise there's no commitment there. If you just do free work and free things, it can honestly be a great way to get testimonials and all that kind of thing. But if you're looking to actually sign them as a client, it's probably not going to happen because they just hear the word free and they just want to hop onto free things rather than look at actual good products and good things that work and pay money for that. And so that's my personal experience. It may be different for you. You may find that free stuff works really well into converting people into clients, but my personal experience is that isn't the case. I've been ghosted by many potential clients that we've just said we're going to do free things. We've gotten right up to the point of onboarding them, getting signed into their Meta Business Suite, etc. And then they don't want to go ahead with it. So yeah, this could be the first client, the first thing, and it's really exciting. Honestly, I can't wait to, if I do get to film this vlog and get the permission from the person showing you everything that we'll do, that would honestly be absolutely amazing. So let me know if you'd like to see that video. I'd like to put it together for you. And yeah, so that's going to be the announcement. That's the big thing for the video. But for now, I need to hop on to my maths homework and then my PE homework, and then send some emails for the rest of the evening. Okay then, so I just finished up my maths homework, and hopefully tomorrow I can show you as much as I can as to maybe getting on board that potential client, which is super exciting. You know, I've mentioned it a lot, but I can't wait for the opportunity to start working with someone, especially a software company, which is what I'm really passionate about, growing online IT businesses. So that really is just a really exciting thing. But yeah, I'll show you as much as I can. There has to be some kind of confidentiality to it, because, you know, I can't show you every detail about the client, everything that we're doing, because that wouldn't be right. Maybe when we establish a relationship and if I ask permission to, I can share to you a little bit about more what we're doing, how we're doing it, the actual software, what it does, all that kind of idea. But for now, I need to keep it low profile and private to the client, which is absolutely fair enough. And I totally understand that from the client's point of view as well. And that's exactly why I'm doing it. So if there's anything you want to know specifically to include in the video tomorrow, just let me know and I'll try and include it, and try and include as much as I possibly can to do with it within reason. And yeah, that was just a brief side note. So what I've done now is just finished my maths homework, so now I'm going to go into the PE homework and then send some emails later on. Okay then everyone, so I talk a lot about my emails and doing outreach, but I never actually really show you what I send. So I send, first of all of these kind of starter emails, so just as like the plain copy, and then I send them all to be follow up and scheduled. Now I don't actually have like an email tracking software, and as you can see here, this one's meant to capture the interest, you know, kind of stop the normal flow of what a sales or interesting the prospect email would normally be. So, you know, we know you get blasted right, left and center with emails, but here's a photo of me. So below, I literally just attach a photo of me with my laptop, just trying to engage them and break the pattern of what a normal email would be. And then I put, we've looked into the company and we actually think we can help the business, and we only eat what we kill, and we kill, which is known as doing great, at getting you more clients. So don't worry, we're not going to eat your clients. just to try and once again break the pattern. So it's just things like that that I'm trying to do, and not just make it like we will run ads for you, we'll gain you more clients. I'm not trying to make it like that. I need to make it engaging and more exciting for the people to read, but more importantly, break the pattern of a normal sales email or an email that they'll get when people are trying to offer them something. And that's exactly what I'm trying to do here. So that's the first email. And then the second email is just reaching out to you again, follow up in case you missed my message earlier, all this kind of stuff. And then the third one, and then the fourth one, and then the fifth one. So I sent 5 emails just to kind of follow up enough times. I think many people recommend doing 4 or 3, but I do 5 just to be safe, just to make sure that if on the 5th one someone was to click onto it, then it was definitely worth it. Because I made an email sequence before that had 13 emails, and people are still emailing me back saying please take me off the list from those as they're still running. I made them about last month, and I prepared them all to run throughout January to February. 13 emails, and people kept emailing me back saying that they, it's annoying or please stop pestering me. So that's just something I've learned, something I want to pass on to you. So if that's something that you think could help you, don't do a 13 email sequence, don't do a 20 email sequence. I'd say probably 5 is enough, because it's getting to probably email 10, 11, 12 or 9, 10, 11, 12 where people are then emailing me back saying that they don't want to have this email sent to them, or take me off the list please, or please stop contacting me, you're being irritating, and things like that. So just bear that in mind. Don't try and annoy your prospects, which is something that I've done, not intentionally, but that has been the case. And so that's just something that I wanted to point out and recommend to you. So just bear this in mind when running your emails, when doing your emails. Yeah, just make a short enough email sequence, but it is long enough that it can capture the prospect's interest, and you can get them to click onto a button, or to book a call with you, or to just email you back asking you a few questions if that's what you're looking for. But I'll end the video there. So let me know if you've enjoyed this video on my phone. Is the quality better than my camera? Would you like to see more videos on my phone? If that's the case, just let me know. And I'll thank you very much for watching the video. Remember to take it one step at a time, and I'll catch you in the next one.